it's Mixilium, and are you interested in getting into speedrunning but I have no idea which game to speedrun? Or are you maybe a speedrunner who is tired of the current game that they're playing? Well, look no further than this video, because today I'm going to talk about some of the most interesting speedrunning games for 2022. We will be taking a look at 10 different games and what makes the speedrun so special. I will only be looking at the any percent categories because those are the most interesting for me and also probably the best for beginners. Coming up first is the game Sly Cooper and the Devious Raccoons. This speedrun is actually very cool because of how the physics of the game work. I have two clips to show you which will probably blow your mind. On the first one, the character goes underwater and launches back up to get to the end of the mission. I sped it up for the video's sake. On the next clip, you can see the character launches themselves by getting hit by the side of the bulldog's face. There's some more interesting parts of the speedruns, like this one and this one. But it's obviously not only the speedrun glitches and tricks that are cool about this run. The game overall seems to have tight controls and an interesting overworld, so I really suggest it. Alright, moving on. The next game in the list is called Human Fall Flat. I like this game a lot because it almost feels like it was made for speedrunning, in the sense that even when I had never looked at how to speedrun the game, when I played it with one of my friends, we started figuring out speedrun tricks on the go. This game is definitely the best if you are new to speedrunning, because first of all, the game is pretty short, and second of all, most things in the game can be skipped in a lot of different ways. There are still some pretty interesting glitches to learn, even for the best of speedrunners, such as levitating in the air on an axe. No, I am not kidding guys, this is actually a part of the advanced any percent run. Also, the game has co-op, so you could do speedruns together with your friends. So the first action-adventure game I'd like to talk about is Tomb Raider Legend. Right off the beginning of the run you understand how broken this game really is. A keen observer might even notice the subtle fact that Tomb Raider is currently floating in the air. This one glitch where you roll around in the air is abused quite a bit throughout the run in different places, mostly to get out of bounds or to get to a higher place, and obviously to skip huge sections of the run. Unfortunately, this game does have a 3-minute unskippable motorcycle section. However, I still believe this speedrun is one that would be really interesting to learn, and I myself might even try it out. The fourth game I'd like to talk about today is Fallout 3, which, as you might have guessed, is the third installation in the Fallout series. This game has a really cool any percent speedrun that is only 14 minutes long. You may be asking yourself, why is that? Well, there is a very broken mechanic in this game which makes it so that when you quick save and quick load in a quick succession, you can clip through walls. You can also use quick save and quick load to break your legs, and that somehow increases your speed in the game. The rest of the game has just a lot of running and out of bounds parkouring, which seems pretty fun to me. The first FPS game I'd like to talk about is Half-Life 2. The first time I saw an any percent speedrun of Half-Life 2, I was mind blown. There is just so many things to talk about here. For me there are 3 things that make this speedrun really cool. The first one is white clip. So for white clip, the person clips to another area by tying to a guard in a certain position. This clip takes quite a while because of the long load screen, but thankfully the game is timed loadless. The second thing I'd like to talk about is how the speedrun uses objects to help them throughout the speedrun, such as hair, and hair. And the third and final thing is that you can get an incredible amount of speed just by moving backwards in the beginning. It's almost like a PLJ of this game. The only difference is you never lose speed with this unless something goes wrong. There's obviously a lot more to learn about this run, but if what you see interests you, be sure to check out the game. The next game is one that I have personal experience with. Neon White. The unique thing about this game is the special abilities and weapons you get from cards. In the speedrun, these cards are used in very creative ways. The first time I played this game, I was just instantly addicted. Every time you finish a level, you think to yourself, wait, but I definitely could do this faster. I think that adds to this is that after completing a level fast enough, you get to see what rank you are in the game worldwide. So in the case of this game in particular, I feel like individual level speedruns could also be very fun. This is the part where I started thinking, why the hell is there not a filter for game genres when you are looking through games on speedrun.com? It's so damn annoying. Anyways, first up is Diddy Kong Racing, which is not only a good speedrunning game, but also an amazing game in general. I know this very well because I have never played it. Some cool moments from the run are this, and this. I do not understand what's going on here, but somehow he finishes. The game also turns pretty fast when you slide, like in most racing games. So yeah, that's about it for this game. The next game is more of a meme speedrun. Big rigs over the road racing. It's pretty funny that the world record for the any percent of this game is 28 seconds without loads. I'll just let it play out in its entirety. So pretty much the entire speedrun you just drive backwards until you reach the goal. You literally drive through the mountains and out of bounds and everything, but nothing will stop this truck. This truck has unlimited speed backwards. I think I will probably try to beat this world record because it doesn't really seem very hard to beat. The simulation game that I'd like to talk about here is Sims 4. Man, there are some funny categories in this one. One of my favorites is Woohoo times 50, which is literally a category where you need to sleep with 50 different people. Now that is what I call true skill. I couldn't even do that in real life. One of my favorite strats that is used in this category is building a wall just so the other people don't see you flirt, so you can sleep with them later. The current world record is 1 hour and 19 minutes, but I bet it could be improved. So if one of you does, let me know in the comments. There is only one great licensed kids game to speedrun, and that is Madagascar Escape to Africa. Currently the world record has been set by Woningenau and is 44 minutes and 12 seconds, but I know this will be beaten soon because me and a Madagascar 2 glitch hunter and speedrunner TVP Gaming found a cool upwarp that saves about a minute or so during the run and skips a whole section. There's also another cool glitch in this game called sign skip. With this precise skip, you can skip having to do 3 different penguin levels. Either way, the run is pretty interesting and personally it is one of my favorite games to speedrun and hunt glitches for. Anyways, that will be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to subscribe with notifications. Do not miss my next video. And also if you want me to make more videos like this, leave a like so that I know. Bye bye. I think that adds to this is that fuck.